Hey y'all, I'm Rylan. Welcome to my channel. I am here today to share with y'all my November book budgeting and book haul. I've got a big old stack of books right next to me in this general area, but I am very excited to also share that I did stick beneath my budget this month, so gonna give myself a round of applause because that hasn't happened in the past couple of months and it's very exciting. I spent an overwhelming amount of money on books this month, but I also unhauled a ton of things that I'd read, so that was great and that really helped keep me beneath my budget. It's pretty much the only thing that saved me is the fact that I did unhaul so many books this month, because if I hadn't, yikes. Would have been a lot of money spent, but it's fine, we did it. I didn't go over my budget, which is amazing. So we're gonna go in the same order as we always do. I'll share my subscriptions first, then I'll walk through all these books that I got. There is quite a variety here, but I love all of them. But before I do that, I will go ahead and share with y'all what I did end up spending in the month of November. So before my unhaul, I spent $495.46, which is a big yikes. But I unhauled $367.64 worth of books, which is good. And then I ended up spending, after my unhaul, $127.82. So really not a bad month. I was under my budget by $22-ish, so I really cannot complain about that, especially after the last couple of months when I have been a little bit over on my book budgeting goal. So to go through my subscriptions first, I had Bookish box renewed for $48, Eternal Embers renewed for $65.99, and then my Probably Smut book club renewed for $25. And then I also got another subscription this month, which was the Romance Reveal box, which I got for $25.82. I'll open it up for y'all in a second. But those are all the subscriptions that I got. The rest are just books. I did have one special edition come in the mail. Just kidding, I think I had two come in the mail. But the first one that I wanted to note was Fourth Wing. I didn't spend any money on this in November. I paid for it back in probably May or June, and it arrived in November and it is stunning. I am truly obsessed with the details on this one and I'm so happy to have a special edition of this book on my shelves now. But the rest of these, minus one book when I pull it out of the stack, are just regular editions for the most part-ish, like nothing from book boxes. I was able to find these all online or in a bookstore, so that's exciting. Let me go ahead and pull up my list though, because there's a lot of books here, like a lot of books here. Okay, so we're just gonna like try to figure this out because these are so not in order right now. Okay, I don't even know where to start, to be honest. We're gonna start here actually. Okay, so the first stack of books that I have here I actually got for $0.00 because I got them on Black Friday and my mommy gifted me some money and I spent that money on books. So I got 5 books for $0 out of my own bank account because, again, I would consider this to be a gift, but I got For Found Dead by Natalie D. Richards, Good Girls Die First, which looks like a very fun YA thriller. I got Done and Dusted and Night Shift, which are 2 romances, and then I got a Non-Sprayed Edges of Iron Flame. That way I can annotate it whenever I do end up reading it to match my Fourth Wing. So that was all $0.00. Next, I got the holiday edition of Fourth Wing when it came out for $21.62. So not bad. I will collect as many editions of this book as I can now, just like everybody else. So I do have this one and I'm happy to have it on my shelves. The next 2 books that I got, I also got for free, and they were Game Changer and Playing to Win by Stacy Lynn. These are hockey romances and they're signed, which is pretty cool, but I didn't spend any money on these, which is amazing. So I can't complain. I have heard really good things about this author. I know that my bestie Stacia loves these books, so hopefully I enjoy them too whenever I end up getting to them. I had a really cool opportunity this month, or in November, it's December now, but in November to go to a bookstore event and meet Sarah Kate, Elsie Silver, Sierra Simone, Jennifer Hartman, Megan Quinn, and there were a couple of other authors there, but those were the ones that I met. And I had a blast, but I also got a lot of books, either in prep for that or because of that. So the first two books that I got while I was there were American Queen by Sierra Simone and The Anti-Hero by Sarah Kate. I didn't get these two books signed. I bought them on the way out of the event, but I did grab these two for $30.91, which isn't bad. I do have coupons to Books A Million when I do go, which is always very nice. And then in preparation for the event, I also bought a book by Megan Quinn, which was a Not So Meet Cute. The covers for these books have already changed, so I'm hoping that I can get the rest of the series with these covers, but we'll see. But alongside this, I also got the November Mending Hearts book club pick, which was Eat Your Heart Out by Aidan O'Neill, and both of these together were $30.96. So I got these two books. And then the last books that I got for the event or at the event were 4 and 5 by Sarah Kate. These are the January picks for the Mending Hearts book club. I did get them signed by her. I am excited and I think it's going to be a very wild ride. But I got these two books and Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison, not for the event, this one. But I got these three books together for $43.69. And then the final book that I got for this bookstore event that I went to was Flawless by Elsie Silver, which I spent $12.23 on. Okay, we're getting down to the bottom already, actually. I think I just don't talk about these books for too long, thankfully. I don't ramble as much as I used to, I feel like. But the next set of books that I got were Elle Kennedy's new covers for the Off-Campus series that also have some blue sprayed edges. So I got this set for $54.41. They are stunning. I love the new covers. I love these books and I plan to do a reread and annotate them. But I am such a big fan of illustrated covers, especially with hockey romances. I feel like they're just so cute. So I'm super excited to have these added to my collection. I got my copy of B. Celeste's new book as well, which is called Lose You to Find Me. I have read Dare You to Hate Me in this series and loved it, so I had to pre-order her other book, or her next book. I actually also got to meet her over the summer, and since then I've just really wanted to prioritize reading her books because I had such a blast meeting her, and I've read two of her books and they both like hurt me emotionally, so I want to continue to read books like this, and I think this one is especially going to make me really sad. So I got this book for pre-order. I think I got it for $12.60. So not bad. And then, okay, not very many books left. We're good. We're getting there. I got Things I Wanted to Say But Never Did by Monica Murphy for $14.51. I have wanted to read her for so long and I still haven't. That's false. I have read three books by her, but I've wanted to read this specific series for so long, the Lancaster Prep series, and I've just heard such amazing things. So I am very glad that Entangled published them. So they're now able to be found in bookstores. My battery is dying, so 1 second. Okay, I think we're good. But again, for Monica Murphy, I spent $14 and something cents. $14.51. My Probably Smut November book came in the mail as well, which is called Severed by Vengeance. I didn't pay for this in November. I got charged for it in October, I think is how their subscriptions work. Yes. So I did go ahead and yeah, I received this one in November, which is great. I've yet to read one of their book club picks in the same month that we get them delivered, but I'm hoping that in the new year, since finals will be over and I'll be off of school for a little bit, that I'll be able to read one of their monthly picks on time. But regardless, I do love having like this subscription service. It's so fun how they give like annotation tabs and like a little key every month, and it's fun. I really like it. So I got this book as well in November. And then third to last, I got a special edition of a book called Rebound by L.A. Cotton for $4.99 at Half Price Books when I went there one day to do a big unhaul. This is from the Bully Me book crate. I always love finding special editions, especially romance in Half Price. So I grabbed this one for $5, so I cannot complain about that. And then I also I just keep saying and then I got to meet up with one of my friends who I met on reading sprints, but she moved to Nashville and we went book shopping together for like our first hangouts, and I got 4 books at 2 different bookstores we went to. The first set that I got was Bunny by Mona Awad and Just Go With It by a local author, and I got these 2 books for $40.41. I have already read Bunny. I didn't love it the first time, but that was back in 2020, so I feel like if I read it again I might appreciate it more because I know that everybody loves that book. And then I also got Time to Shine and Magnolia Parks at another bookstore for $39.32. And that is everything except for my romance reveal box. I have really liked this box because it's kind of fun to like open up a box and not know what books you're getting. They're all romance. But you also get some fun goodies in it, at least with the subscription that I have picked out. You don't have to get goodies with your box, but I like getting them. So this month I got a sports romance, and I think this one is like a police romance maybe, where he's like a police or an ex-military person. No, he is a police officer. So I got these 2 books. I have not heard of them or their authors before, but I do think it's always fun discovering new authors, especially in a book box like this that so heavily supports indie authors. But I got this box again for $25.82, and with it I got a pen that has a little thing on the bottom that says books. I got this beautiful bookmark that feels very nice and high quality. I got some under the eye masks, and then I got a scented candle, little tea candle that I have a little teacup, like a little tea candle holder that I can use to light it. And then I got some candies and a little door sign that says "Do not disturb, I'm busy with my book boyfriend," which is fun. So I love opening up this box. I've had it in the past, not this year, but I had it last year for a while, but I canceled it just because of money, but I have decided to get it back. So yay. But those were all the books that I got in the month of November. I am very proud that I still ended up staying beneath my budget just because of how much I unhauled. I mean, like my unhaul stack, I mean, it's pretty nice, and a lot of them were special editions or like big half-price book bundles. So I did make $367.64 doing that, which I cannot complain about. But after my unhaul in the month of November, just to give a quick recap, I only spent $127.82 on books. So yay, we did it. 1 month out of the last couple that I was able to stick underneath my budget, and I am very happy with that. But that's all that I have for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have read any of these books, any of these hundreds of books that I have, like literally look at this right now, yikes. If you have read any of these books, please feel free to comment down below and let me know your thoughts on them. I would love to hear from you. But that's all that I have for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.